Alright guys, so today I'm gonna go deeper into Rambo's moves and I'm gonna explain the reasons why I chose this particular set of moves, and I changed my mind about the Snare Trap especially. First of all, I think that certain moves like Artillery Strike are pretty useless. I don't see any really good use to that move. Perhaps someone will. There may be some traps to it, I don't know. But it doesn't fit my playstyle. It just seems like a move that I would not be using that much. The Claymore, the same thing, you know. I think it's like a gimmicky trap type move. Perhaps someone's gonna come up with really cool ways to implement that move and combos, but I just don't see it as being part of my style of gameplay, to be honest. The hidden M60. I tried it a few times with Rambo. I don't see it being that great, to be quite honest, so I'm not considering using it with the variation. Now, Snare Trap, which is the one that takes 2 slots. I would say the Snare Trap is a good move. Definitely not a bad move at all, because you can get more combos. You can open up people a little bit better. The biggest problem is that the damage you get isn't all that great with 2 bars. You know, even if you spend 2 bars. I've actually managed to get very good damage with a single bar, and even without bars with Rambo, you know. But with a single bar with Fubar, optimized combos can be up to 317 damage. So I think, you know, Rambo is able to do a lot of damage without having to spend 2 bars. And it's not really, you know, worth spending them on Snare Trap. Now, Fubar is probably the one move that I would never trade. And the next move I chose for this variation is Leopard Crawl. And it's funny because the first time I saw this move, they displayed Rambo's set of skills, I thought the move was crappy, you know? It felt like it was a very slow thing. And especially the crushing blow, you know? It's like, what the hell is going on here? I can see you crawling from a mile away with that thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. But now that I've used it and I've understood how it works, especially when it comes to mind games and to not finishing certain strings and going into Leopard Crawl and grabbing them, or actually parrying, is a very cool move. And I'm gonna show the reasons why I think it's such a powerful way to make Rambo even more of a rushdown character. Because this right here is the rushdown variation, without a doubt. The other move that I chose is Commando. And Commando basically makes Rambo a safer character, because for the most part, Rambo isn't very safe. Like his launcher, his meterless launcher is like minus 30 on block. It's crazy. I mean, you can get seriously punished for not landing that. But with Commando, you have the opportunity to finish most of those strings that are unsafe with throws. Sure, you could duck those throws, but that's where the actual mind games come in, and it turns into a very restrictive and difficult 50-50 situation for the opponent. People can't duck those throws, but if you know how to use this, you're constantly gonna be putting people on a blender. They're gonna have to be guessing all the time. So Rambo, with this particular ability, which is Fubar, which is the command grab, Commando that modifies some of his combos, and Leopard Crawl, it just turns him into a crazy mix-up character. And I'm gonna show you many of the ways in which that actually works and how it looks. So the first variation I created with Rambo showcased combos that had Fubar and they had the Snare Trap. But now I'm definitely considering that the Snare Trap is not worth it, and I will show you the amount of damage you can get without it. And the good thing is, like I said, you can open up your opponents with the launcher by simply playing around with Commando and really making them scared of not neutral docking. So when people start getting thrown around, eventually they're gonna go like, alright, I need to neutral dock, and that is when you actually launch them. So like I said, this is a mind game, definitely, and the hit confirming with Rambo is made much easier. Because if you do, for example, a jump 2 and then 1-2, then you have 3 hits to confirm before you press 2 again to launch, or you press the throw. And that really makes him much safer and avoid a big punish because you finished your launcher string and you're minus 30. So this, for me, is the perfect variation. Alright, so I wanted to leave Rambo's best and most powerful trick, in my opinion, for the end of the video. This is his forward throw crushing blow. And to activate it, all you have to do is wait 10 seconds without being knocked down or without jumping. And with Rambo's bow and arrow, as well as that trap that he can do on the floor from any distance, you're not gonna have a problem activating that. So once those 10 seconds are over, you have that crushing blow ready to go. So here's the deal. When you throw them, it does 100 damage, but it does damage over time, and it does a lot of damage over time. But that's not it. That is not the reason that makes this move so amazing. The reason why this move is so amazing is that you can actually follow up with a combo. Yes, this is not like, yeah, if they try to hit buttons. No. I mean, they're actually gonna get comboed. Whatever they do, they're not gonna be able to get out of that. All you have to do is dash at the right time, and you can start any kind of combo before they are able to block again. I would say that if there's a move that makes Rambo really awesome, it's got to be this one, you know? Aside, obviously, from the really cool juggles that you can do with the command grab, which I love. But this crushing blow, the requirements are so cool that I think it's just like the greatest thing that they could have done to Rambo. Because honestly, I have to say that out of the new DLC characters, Rambo is probably the weakest. I don't think he's top tier, I think he's like mid tier based on what I can see him doing. And based on the fact that he's not that safe. So this is the cherry on top for Rambo. This crushing blow is just amazing. And the fact that you can combo after it is just perfect. So this character in this variation that I'm showing you is supposed to be in your face. He's not supposed to be zoning. The only time when he's supposed to be trying to zone you is when he's trying to activate that crushing blow. But aside from that, this Rambo is meant to be in your face, constantly throwing you and mixing you up with the launcher so he can get really high damage. Right guys, with that said, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.